Hi guys, it's Miss Fella. It's almost spring break, so we are almost done. But this worksheet I am giving today, which is due Friday, is graded. I need to see if you're getting the answers correct versus just, oh, you get credit for doing it. So I'm going to give you a few hints for this worksheet to make sure you get on the right track. All right, first of all, like looking at question number 1, if the side ratio of two similar polygons is 5/7, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to give you a similar example to that. So say the side ratio or linear scale factor, same thing, is, now this is an example. I'm not doing the worksheet for you, but here's an example. So say it was 3/5. Then their perimeter ratio, first blank, is still 3/5. So what happens with perimeter, it's still the same like ratio, 3:5 if you reduced all the fractions. The area ratio is not 3/5. It is squared. 3 squared. 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 5 is 25. So that's how you're going to do those first ones. All right, make sure you are squaring. And a ratio means that we can use it in a cross-multiplying problem later on when we get the shapes and you're trying to figure out the area of one and you need one and you only are given the other. You can make a ratio, cross-multiply. All right, number 2 has if the area ratio of two similar polygons is 16/81. All right, I'm going to give you a different example because these are just examples. So I'm not doing the worksheet for you, but all right, say ours was, now this time it's area, so it's already been squared, so we're going to go backwards. So if your area ratio is 25/81, okay, this is just an example. What you're going to do to get the side ratio, the linear scale factor, is kind of go backwards. So what I mean by that is something squared made that 25, and then something squared made 81. In this case, it would be 5/9. Okay, so that's an example of how you're going to be doing number 2. All right, so you can watch this again and again and again if you need to. All right, I'm going to erase, and we're going to start doing some of the others. All right, look at number 3, and I'm only doing an example, something similar. The side ratio is 2/3. The perimeter of the small one is 48, blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm going to give you a different example. So say, let's see. We'll keep the side ratio 2/3. That's fine. All right, the perimeter, not area, but perimeter of the small is, say, 42. Okay, because this is just an example. It's not your worksheet. 42. What is the perimeter of the larger one? So perimeter, larger. No idea. We have to find it. So again, this is all going to be cross-multiplying. Since the perimeter ratio does not change, I can still use the 2/3. And I'm going to set it equal to the smaller perimeter over the larger perimeter. And the larger one, I don't know. So I don't know, call it X, P, whatever. Then we're just going to cross-multiply. So let's see, 42 times 3, 126. Divide both sides by 2. And we get 63. Okay, so that perimeter of the larger one is 63. So perimeter is easy. You don't change the ratio. However, be careful with area. Area, you do change that ratio. A lot of you are not. You're just going, oh, 2/3. You're going to change it. Okay, so the second part of number 3 says, the area of the small one is 96 square units. What's the area of the larger? Okay, I'm going to change it. Let's say it's not 96. Say it's 84. All right, let's do that. So the second part says area of small. And in my example, it's just an example, I'm going to use 84. What's the area of the larger? Okay, so that's what we're going to find. All right, all I have to do is go back up to the beginning of number 3, where it told me the side ratio was 2/3. And now that I'm dealing with area, you need to put into your brain squared, area, squared. What is that? That's 4/9. That's what I'm going to use in my cross multiplying, not 2/3. 4/9. Got it? Okay. So then I'm going to say 4/9. My area ratio, these aren't the actual areas, but the ratio is going to go with small, 84, to the large, which I don't know, call it X. Okay, and then you're ready to just do your cross multiplying. Hopefully we know how to do that. I'll do it real quick if you don't. Let's see, 756, divide both sides by 4. We get the area is 189. So you would do 189. Okay, so that's kind of one like number 3. Okay, 4 and 5 are the same as this. Pretty much when you get to that third part, you're doing the same thing. Okay, take your side ratio, find it by looking at the sides. Feel free to reduce the sides if you wish, so they're not big. But you can leave the sides and square them, it doesn't matter. But you are going to take that side ratio and square it first before getting the area. Okay, I'm gonna do one like number 6, because number 6 is a little bit tricky. So watch carefully. I'm going to erase. All right, this is an example. Like number 6. Okay, ready? Okay. So say it says that the area of shape C, here I'll do shapes, I don't know, so we have shape C, and say we have shape D, whatever they are. Say you are given 12 and X. On your worksheet, it's not 12 and X, so be careful. And say you're told the area of shape C, so area of shape C is, okay, on the worksheet it's 50. We're going to do an example here. So say it said 72. And the area of shape D is 242. Shape D, area 242. Okay, again, just an example. What you're going to do is keep the squared theme going. Squared, sides, squared, sides, squared. Always equal the area ratio. Now my area is 72 to 242. Do you want me to reduce this? I can. If you're not interested in reducing, that's fine. You would just cross multiply. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's see. I would do 12 times 12 is 144 over x squared equals 72 over 242. Yeah, since I have a calculator, I'll just leave it. All right, when I cross multiply, yes, the numbers get big, but that's totally up to you. If you want to reduce it so they're not so big, do it. If you don't care, then you don't care. Okay, so I'm cross multiplying 144 times 242, 34848, and that's going to equal 72x squared. Oops, running out of room. Okay, divide both sides by the 72, because some people are like, how do I deal with the x squared? You can deal with that at the end. You're just going to square root. So divide by 72. So showing up okay is 44. Okay, now that we're at the end, we deal with the x squared. And that x squared just means square root both sides. And I get 22. So that's my missing side in this example. Just an example like number 6. You guys are going to have different numbers to deal with. Okay? So take it seriously. Watch this over and over if needed. And you are getting this graded. It needs to be correct. Okay? So good luck. Do Friday. Talk later.